Hello, how's it going, everybody? It is I, Expired Soda, and welcome back to another Let's Play playthrough of mine. This time around, we're going to be doing the Dead Space series. We're going to start off with Dead Space numero uno, and this is the remake version. This is Dead Space 2023 remake, and I am playing it on the PC. I'm going to probably just use keyboard and mouse around this time instead of the keyboard or the controller, just because I want to have some good aim. You know, I'm not really that good with aiming when it comes to the controller. So if you don't know about this game, you've probably been living under a rock, because this game is pretty popular. It is a sci-fi horror title that came out maybe a decade or so now, and it was probably one of the best horror sci-fi games of the time. And of course, it's had trilogy with it, so it's got Dead Space 2 and Dead Space 3 along with it, that we will try to also attempt to do along with this one. All right, so that's enough yapping. Let's go ahead and start playing. All right, so we're gonna keep everything pretty much as default as possible. We're gonna leave difficulty on medium. Subtitles we're gonna keep on. I do have the film grain on as well. I might turn the film grain off. I'm not too sure. I'll have to see what I think of the film grain as we're playing it. I don't remember if the original had the film grain or not, but we'll see. And we're gonna go ahead and hit continue. We're gonna keep the brightness at 50 for now. We may up it a little bit, but I do see that the last little example here is already lit up, and those usually they don't want you to have those lit up, or it says leave it barely visible, but yeah. All right, let's keep going. Start game. CEC mission ER529. USG Kellion en route to the Aegis system? Aegis system?
I think it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry.
And I have played and beaten both this game and the second and third games, but I played those years ago, especially the first one. So this is going to be almost a semi-blind playthrough,
Such a little thing.
and I've never actually played the newer version of the game, so this is going to be completely different for me.
First deferred from her in weeks.
We're 5 minutes out.
I'm going to turn that down a little bit for me. It's a little loud.
Ishimura is not a job you turn down, but 6 months apart with only vid calls. It's rough. Easy to say the wrong thing.
I don't blame you. I'd listen to my girlfriend over Hammond reciting security protocols.
Forewarned is forearmed, Miss Daniels.
So you keep saying.
Here we go.
Oh, and of course, as always, for you YouTube viewers out there that are watching this post video creation, I do these live, so there may be a couple of times throughout the series of videos that you hear me speaking to people that are not there, that you can't see the chat, because I upload these without the chat to YouTube. And of course, if you ever want to catch one of these lives, be sure to join.
USG Ishimura.
Tend to do them every day.
What a beauty.
What a beauty.
Biggest planet cracker in her class, you know. And it looks like they already popped the cork.
Why is it so dark? We should be able to see her running lights.
Yeah. I'll get us into hailing range. Someone's got to be waiting up for us.
Just be careful on the approach. I'm not taking any chances with the CEC's pride and joy.
So far, the graphics are looking amazing.
Is that why you were digging
Isaac is looking
before we left?
different than I remember him, but you know, I don't honestly remember what he looked like
Brand standard CEC
before he puts on the helmet. I forgot he even had a face, to be honest.
You have to play ball.
Sir, we're in hailing range.
There she is,
USG Ishimura. This is the emergency
USG
maintenance unit of
Ishimura.
Kellion, responding to your distress call.
where
Coming.
everything is going to take place. What's up,
Ishimura,
Mario
you
plush?
Come in.
How you
This is
doing,
USG
bud?
Kellion.
Playing some Dead Space.
You ever hear of a full communications blackout on one of these things?
Never. Come on. Someone pick up the damn phone.
We just started too, so you're right at the beginning.
is that?
Sounds like their communication array is busted. Maybe a broken encoder. Daniel's not gonna handle it in 48 hours.
Definitely not a broken encoder.
Hey, that gives you plenty of time to catch up with Nicole.
Yeah, I hope so.
Jen, Johnson, take us in.
Gravity tethers engaged. Automated docking.
Welcome in, Santiago. Uh-oh.
We're losing control.
We're on course. Daniel.
Guidance system override isn't responding.
Shit, we're coming in too hot. He's gonna smash us into the hull.
Jen, aim for that emergency stabilizer. There, the blue light. It might slow us down.
Drop the flash shield.
At least they managed to land it.
Everyone okay?
I'm good.
The dark is darking. It's very dark.
Johnston, you all right?
It's my ankle. Might be broken.
Shit, but better than a broken neck. Or worse. Good call on the stabilizer, Isaac.
Gotta always read the manual.
What the fuck's going on with flight control? That guidance system's a death trap.
Better add it to your repair list. Jen, what's our damage?
Comms are down. We lost port booster. Got a fire in one of the stabilizers and
AKA, we are screwed.
could be worse, but not by much.
Could be worse. I
Johnson,
don't see how it
stay
could
with
be
the
worse.
cover.
Looks
Send
pretty
it back.
bad already.
Everyone else, with me.
All right, I think we can move now. Nope, not yet. Nope, he's got to put the helmet on. I think once he puts the helmet on, we're probably not going to see him without the helmet for quite a while. All right, Chapter 1, New Arrivals. Straight off to the first mission. Follow the security team. WASD to walk, and then mouse to look around. Pretty typical. There are things that you can collect in this game, like these right here. Let's see what this says. To Zach Hammond. Background request. Per your request, here's what we could find on these specialists they've sent for repair. You know, we're gonna read this later because the mission's kind of like moving and grooving right now. So we'll take another look at that later on. But those are good to pick up because it gives a lot of background. Without those, you miss a lot. Thank goodness I put the subtitles on, or you all would have been missing this conversation. I just want to make sure I pick up everything now because I don't know if we can even ever come back to this area later on, and I don't know if we can or can't. So,
Guess we better go.
yeah, I know, I'm coming.
Let's get this done, Isaac.
USG Ishimura. Place is pretty big. These ships are called planet crackers. So they're basically like I don't know, I guess like mini planets, maybe not mini planets, but they're like definitely mini floating facilities. So they're pretty huge. And as the name suggests, a planet cracker cracks open planets by taking chunks of it off, like right there. See? La transmisión va bien, amigo. Gracias por venir. Estamos jugando Dead Space.
Isaac, come sync your rig.
Come see your rig. Oh yeah, we gotta go over here.
Welcome, Isaac Clarke, to the USG Ishimura. Rig synced. Collect kinesis and stasis modules from Acting Chief Engineer Jacob Temple. Location? Error. Employee not found.
I can't reach security.
Same for the chief engineer. What is wrong with their comms?
Okay. Nothing around here that I need to see? No, maybe not. Maybe yes, maybe so. I guess not for now. What does that say? Scanning, stand on marker, release your arms. All right, here we go. I think things get pretty hairy pretty quick. here in the game. The worst part is I don't think we get a gun like right off the bat. So these first couple of areas are kind of annoying. Here's another text log. We'll have to read that later.
Where's the security detail? Where's anybody?
They're all dead.
Nothing logged. No duty roster.
It's surprising that this area, well, I guess it's not that surprising, but
That security
considering how most of the rooms in this
Get a damage
place
report.
end up having like blood and guts and just body parts all over it, it's kind of crazy how this area doesn't have that. All right, expert locators is going to be used continuously. It's basically our map, or more of our guidance system, really, and then a map.
Something died in the air vents.
Oh, well, yeah, look at that. Oh, no, wait, that's coffee. Is that coffee, though? Kind of looks like blood to it. It's kind of dark, I'm not going to lie. We might have to up the brightness at some point. It's a little dark. A little dark. What? Wait, hold on. We're already having to use this. Oh, okay, there's a security console over here I didn't see.
Oh god, that smell.
A lot of damage. Everything's
Shit.
screwed.
It's not just comms or the guidance system. Half the Ishimura's in the red. Engines, hull, the trams.
Could do that kind of damage to a planet cracker.
Okay, I got us some power. Ventilation's up. Power to the elevator should be.
Positive anomaly detected.
Uh-oh.
Quarantine activated.
Another malfunction?
No, the quarantine systems are all fine.
Are we locked in here?
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
I think this is actually where we see
Take it easy.
the first baddie.
Get those elevators running.
There's something in here with us.
Oh, oh yeah, they're way scarier. Head for the doors. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Open. Run, 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 run. Uh-oh, uh-oh, they're everywhere. Dun, 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 dun. Open, close, close, close. Now one's gonna try to break through. Give us a nice little visual. Yikes. I had to turn the volume down even more on my end. That was still a little bit too loud for my liking. All right, so as you can see, things pretty much go to hell pretty quick, huh? And I forgot if there's a flashlight in this game or not. I don't think there is. Or maybe there is. Oh, I forgot. How do you break the box? You gotta stomp on it, but I forgot how to stomp. And then we get our first clue here. Cut off their limbs. Somebody's already crying. One of the crew members. So immediately we get our gun. This is gonna be our trusty, basically pistol. It's not a pistol though. All the guns in this game are basically, I wouldn't say weapons, tools that these miners use. So they're all like, I don't really know how to describe them. They shoot like kinetic pulses. Standard issue CEC mining tool fires precision shots that slice through most materials. Okay, so we aim with this. Ah, yes, there is, in fact, a flashlight. Thank God. Nice flashlight, flashlight, flashlight. All right, now how do I stomp? Oh, okay. Stomp with... Stomp. Melee can do damage. It says melee is with the... space? No? Okay, oh, it's when I'm not aiming is when we can stop. When I am aiming, I can switch the from horizontal to vertical, which will also come in handy. Okay, so we may not have to turn the brightness up if we... Alright, so somebody's already getting messed up. I think we have to cut this thing. Oh, Lord. All right, so the fastest way to kill these things is to cut them and then never trust them when they're on the ground. They can always come back up. So we're going to treat this like Silent Hill and pretty much stomp on everything that we see. That's pretty much how it's going to work from now on. It used to be that in this game, it was... oh, wow. Bad business for this guy. It used to be that you always knew where they were going to come from as long as you had like one playthrough because... Oh, dude, thank you for the birthday. Appreciate that, man. And thank you for the likes. I am turning 32, so this is very exciting for me. What was I saying? You could sometimes tell where they were coming from because before, as long as you did one playthrough, they would always come through the same areas. But I don't know if it's still like that. It might be different. It might be that now they come from all over and in different areas, like it's procedurally. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that scared me. Yeah, we'll get a couple good scares out of this one. This game, I would say, is probably not as like quote unquote scary as I think maybe other games are. I doubt I'll find this as scary as Silent Hill, simply because this game is more action orientated. So any game that I feel like has horror and then mixes a lot of action like this game does, it's always going to be hard, I think, to really find a good balance. This game uses a lot of jump scares to get you, and I feel like these games have to use that.
It didn't die. Smith had to shoot its fucking arms and legs off. For God's sake, send help!
So yeah, there's another cue to shoot their arms and legs off if we didn't already know that. But yeah, this game's gonna get us probably more on the jump scares than the, I think, environmental, like atmospheric horror. Even though there is a lot of that in this game, don't get me wrong. It's just, I think that games like this typically don't, I guess, like scare you as bad on that front.
Isaac. Oh my God, Isaac.
But that could just be me.
They're everywhere. Shit.
So only they made it. Chen is gone.
Gone. Nothing I can do. What the fuck are these things?
The ones
Nobody knows. I like it how they ask him and he's the engineer. Like, how's an engineer supposed to know what these are?
How the hell can they be the crew? Look at them.
We need to get to the bridge. There's 1,000 people on board. Someone will be there.
We can't. The tram system's wrecked. Everything's locked down because of the quarantine.
And you're both repair techs. So how do we do this?
There's a broken tram car blocking the tunnel. It's gridlocked the system, and the data board's burned out. I can't lift the lockdown or call
Welcome
the
in,
tram
Austin.
until it gets
Welcome
cleared
in.
from maintenance bay. But it's all on Isaac's side of a quarantine.
I'll handle it. Just make sure there's power to the repair systems.
And Isaac,
Yeah?
I'm sure Nicole's okay. She's the doctor, right? She'll do the smart thing.
Yeah. Yeah, she always does.
What does that mean?
Find somewhere safe.
Implying that non-doctors do the dumb thing? Okay, so get the tram running. We can view our mission here. Let me just familiarize myself again with the menus. Okay. So we got our inventory, our map, and we got missions, and then we got the database for the things that we picked up earlier. And this game also did something that I think may have been a first. I want to say maybe because I'm not quite too sure, but the health system in this game, as usual, in most games they have them like on the HUD, so it's like somewhere displayed as like a bar or a graph or a point system. In this game, as you can see, your health, or maybe you don't know, but if you can see, there's like a green tube on his back, and that is your health. Okay, so we need something for that. And that was something that I think was maybe unique to this game. I'm not quite sure. I don't want to go as far as to say it was like the first that did that, but it was definitely the first for me seeing that in a game. I think this place is the place that we're gonna end up going once we actually have the thing that we need. Okay. That was scary. Oh, I thought that was a box. It's not a box. It's very dark in here, isn't it? Is that a baby? Stasis module. Alright. Stasis will slow down enemies and fast-moving objects, so just aim and shoot it with Z. And I think it has to recharge, doesn't it? Oh, it doesn't recharge on its own, so you actually have to use these.
Reading a door malfunction between you and the maintenance bay. Can you fix it?
No, but I found a stasis module. If I'm faster than... I got it.
Hey, good vids. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. We're playing some Dead Space today. Let me go back up here, actually, and let me check on that other door. Yes, I know what we have to do. Not much, man. Not much. Just chilling, playing some Dead Space. We finished out Silent Hill 2 the other day, so now we're just jumping into Dead Space. Oh, that's wonderful. Somebody left their guts on the floor here. Alright, I have a feeling that an enemy is gonna crawl out from under there. Conserve ammunition by dismembering enemies. Yes. I shall do that. Yes. This enemy is not dead. Oh, come on. Yikes. The music. Turn, 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 turn. It's like scratching. Use. We don't have a circuit breaker, I don't think, right? Do we? Oh, can I only turn on one at a time? Is that what it is? To maintenance bay? Let me check where we're at. I hate how I have to use the keypad here. It's kind of annoying. Alright, so that I think is where we need to go. These areas are probably just maybe, I don't know. Not quite sure. That's a locked room. Okay. Let's, I guess, check the other room first. Because this room looks like it leads to something far larger. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. Gonna pretend I didn't see that. Ah, was this the locked room by chance? Oh, Jesus. Hello? Is it coming after us or not? I can't tell. If it is, I don't know where it's coming from. Can it just go ahead and attack me so I can get rid of it? I hate this, like, back and forth. Oh, jeez. There's 3 games in this series. There's this one, Dead Space. It had a remake recently, which is the one we're playing. And then it had Dead Space 2 and then Dead Space 3. They weren't very original with the names. And everybody thought there was going to be another Dead Space, but it never happened. What the closest thing that we've gotten to Dead Space after Dead Space 3 is probably, I think it's called the Calypso project, maybe? I think it's by the same people that made Dead Space, but it did not go over well with people. People did not like that game at all. All right, so these are all things to make money. And then just recently, I think it's called Chronos. has come out. I've bought that actually recently, but I actually haven't played it, and that might be on my roster of games to play later on down the road. But that's a game that a lot of people are saying is pretty much Dead Space, just in a different universe. And I do not believe that that game was actually made by the same people. I think, or maybe it was. I'm not too sure. I'd have to look into it, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Are we going towards the right way? Replace the damaged tram. Okay, but the damaged tram was down here. Yeah. Okay, so I don't think we're going the way we're supposed to be going. Okay, there's definitely gonna be something that attacks us.
Shooting those fuckers in the head. Doesn't even slow them down.
Okay. The only way
Yeah,
is
don't shoot them in the head, guys. Shoot them in the limbs. Yeah, this game is great. I loved this game when I was younger. It was probably one of my favorites. Oh, jeez, he's behind me. Okay. Watch out, watch out. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Forget that they can crawl. I think if enough people want to see this, like the whole series, maybe I'll do the whole entire series. But it really just depends. I could switch it up, you know, maybe one day do this game, another day do another game. I had thrown this suggestion up on my YouTube as a potential game to play, and it was the only game that got a comment or a poll. I threw a poll up, and it was the only one that got a vote. So I said, you know what, we'll go ahead and do this one. But I got a whole bunch of games that, you know, we could try out. So if you have a suggestion, brother, if you want to see another type of game, just let me know. I'm always down to play another game. I probably have it. I think on my Steam I have like 600, maybe 700 games that I've accumulated over the last like 20 something years. I remember when Steam first came out, it was probably the best thing around at that point in time. Prior to that, it was always like having to have CDs, and while those are fun, you know. Yeah, I'll be glad to show my Steam library. I'm recording this right now for the YouTube, so maybe I'll show it at the end of the stream, or maybe once I get like a little down moment here, I'll do a quick pause and then show it, and I can just edit that cut out. Did you see how fast he went down there? Like I said, some of the monsters in this game are not honestly that scary. At least that's just the experience I've had. I know there's probably people that'll say that this is like the scariest game that they've ever played, but I never had that feeling playing this game. This game was always very, I guess, semi-casual. It was slightly scary when they do the obvious like jump scares, but I say obvious jump scares, but I get scared even at obvious jump scares. This is not really a game that I would consider to be like all that frightening or scary. Do I really want to go down there? I feel like I need to be focusing on the other side, but you know, maybe this side works too. This is just one of those games that there's just too much action involved for me to ever feel like scared by it, to be honest. I had the same feeling with Resident Evil. Resident Evil, was it 4 or 3? I can't remember off the top of my head now. It was the one with Leon Kennedy and you had to save the president's daughter. It was that one. I had the same feeling with that game. It just wasn't scary for me. There were parts in it though that I will say were scary. Yeah, dude, go grab that charger, brother. Don't let your phone die. Welcome in, Jonathan, and welcome in, I think it's Birkin? I think it's what it... Die Birkin, maybe? Appreciate you coming in and watching the stream. All right, let's go down the elevator. I think we've pretty much picked up everything that was on the ground around here. I might do this a lot in this series where I'm like constantly searching areas because I want to make sure I pick up as many of the data module things as I can, simply because those are really important for the lore. And I want to make sure that we get a nice... Okay, it's down there. I thought it was up here. We get a nice view of the lore in this game, because this game does have a really nice deep lore. And I ended up reading one of the books for this game. It was sort of like a prequel to this. It was all about how these monsters came to be and where they came from. I can't remember the name of the book right now off the top of my head, but it's, I think, one of the only... There's only like a couple books that I think that were ever made for this game, so I know there wasn't that many. Oh, did we just basically go up? Is that all we did? I think that's all we did. There was no down in this area. It's just going up on the elevator. Okay, that makes sense though. All right, well, with that being said, then I guess we have to go backwards. Oh, wait, maybe we can reroute the power here. Oh, oh! Get out of my face. You can beat these guys up. It's not recommended, but you can beat them up. Just as I did there. Welcome in, Regina. Welcome in. We're playing some Dead Space. All right, let's try to reroute the power. Let me see where this one goes. Oh, so the elevator did lead to an area that we weren't in before. So, okay, so it wasn't useless to get on it. Is that a... Oh, yep, that's a data log. I'll try to read that later, and maybe I'll save it for like towards the end of the video. I'll try to go back and read those and speculate on the lore. Okay, let's go this way. Yeah, we gotta follow these like blue lines. Did that thing move or did... Okay, I thought it was... Hello. I like to shoot their legs off. Makes it easier to... It makes it easier to kill them when they're on the ground. And always make sure you stomp their bodies after you kill them. That's a big thing you have to remember. Isaac doesn't get a lot of like health at the beginning, so it's very critical to try and avoid getting hurt as much as possible. Do I have to go down? I can barely see. Rerouting that power turned off the lights to this area. Okay. Looks like it didn't turn off the light to the elevator though, right? At least it doesn't look like it. One thing that always makes me smile. I'd say a good combo. Good combo always keeps me smiling, even when I'm having a rough day. A nice combo or a good book. I'd probably put a good book or a nice combo up there. Uh-oh. I think there's another one around me. Oh, shit. Oh, there's two of them. All right, we got to shoot these like little tanks right here. If we shoot those, they get hurt. Come on. Nice. That was pretty easy to kill both of them with that. I should have been using that from the beginning. I think there's a body that I missed here. I can't remember what the deal is with the bodies, but I'm pretty sure if you leave them, they regenerate or something along those lines. Either they regenerate or they come back They like come back to life. One of the two. All right, upgrade weapons and rig with that. You need, I think, the nodes to upgrade your stuff. And maybe money? No, I think money just buys you things. And then here's the data board we needed.
Can't stay here much longer. Hearing a lot of movement.
I'm halfway done. Found a data board. Just gotta move the tram.
Okay, Daniels, watch that door.
Oh, and another text log. Okay. I'll read that later on. Maybe in the next video I'll actually read them one by one, because if I keep collecting these, by the end of the video we're going to be like sitting here just reading nothing but lore. Alright, upgrade weapons and rig using the bench. Alright, upgrade weapons, improve the selected weapon or rig capabilities by investing power nodes in their upgrade graph. Unlock new upgrades to join access to unique upgrades and expand the weapons. What else? What else? And then reset upgrades. Okay. So things aren't permanent, which is good. All right, what do I want to do? Health, oxygen, stasis zone. I think right now I might put one into health and one into damage for the plasma cutter. I think that's probably going to be our best bet here. I think, yeah. Definitely going to go health. And then we'll do damage. I think that's a good rounded what does it say? 2 something. And now I'm sure if we leave this area there's going to be a bunch of these enemies that are going to pop up, so we got to get ready. This actually might have been one that I forgot to like step on. His body might have like flown over here and I forgot to kill it. All right, somebody just came out of something. I just heard it. I don't know where he is though. Okay. Oh, we're at 418 likes. Thank you. I think with the more, I think the way that I've been looking at it in TikTok is the more likes you get, the more your videos get pushed to the algorithm when it comes to lives. I think that's how it goes. It's like, I think it's a mix of both likes and oh, this guy's definitely not dead. That was obvious. I think it's likes and commentary. So like the more people that comment, the more people that like, I think the more it attracts TikTok to like push you to other people. Which would make sense, you know? It's usually how it works. I like it how, is there no stamina in this game? I can't remember if there's stamina. Okay, I think we've gotten everything we need up here. Let me just double check though. I believe so. Okay, I think we're good to go back down. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm also streaming on YouTube and Twitch, but for some reason YouTube and Twitch I have had like no luck with audiences in those. It's almost like YouTube and Twitch. Oh, I think we already are on the down part of this area, so let me look at the map again. What's up, Anthony? Welcome in. If I'm already at the down, and I think I'm good to, let me go back up and then let me grab something that I see from up there. I think we just need to switch the energy or the electricity or whatever over. But yeah, TikTok has been very kind to me in terms of getting people into the streams, getting people talking. Not every stream is like that, but I think enough of the streams have been like that to where I'm like, you know, I think in TikTok it's just easier to grow an audience quicker. Or at least that's just been my experience. All right, let me push this here. Let me do that. Because I think there's definitely something here that I'm missing on the top, potentially. Or maybe it actually might be not in this area, but outside this area. Limited time offer. Act now. Limited time offer for what? What's the limited time offer? Oh, I forgot that you can keep the map open while you're walking. That's actually kind of helpful. This is the room that we were just at, but it was the room that we needed to go to, so we're not going to go there. Let's go this way. Pretty sure. Yes, it was this area, I'm pretty sure, that had the locked room. Oh no, it did, but it was already unlocked, so okay. Guess I didn't have to worry about that then. That was a guy from earlier, I'm pretty sure. Luckily, all these enemies drop ammo as you drop them, so there's never like a huge worry of running out. Okay, so we just need to go install the data board, but then there's also something downstairs that we can do that we're gonna do real quick before we do the install. Welcome in, Julian. Welcome in. Wow, I just saw those things appear out of nowhere. They did a good job with the lighting on the update. I can't remember exactly what the original looked like, but the original wasn't bad in and of itself. Could have, honestly, I thought I was gonna die right there because that door came in a little faster than I anticipated. Okay, stasis pack. Recharge the stasis, the stasis module at recharge stations, or use the stasis pack. Okay, so this is where we go to move the tram. So let's go ahead and move the tram and then go do the data board. Okay, that's not good. What's up, Fanny? Welcome in, welcome in. Fanny Garza. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if he... Sometimes Isaac will have like these moments where he'll kind of like freak out. It's just a bathroom. I think there's an enemy in here. There's probably an enemy in here somewhere. There's a vent, so that means there could be an enemy in here. Come on, grab the ammo. A lot of dead bodies. Medium health kit, nice. What do these things say? Bring the other. He told me to bring the other, maybe? These are weird bathrooms, by the way. I can hear his heart racing. I don't know whose heart I'm hearing there, but I'm hearing somebody's heart. What's one thing that always makes me smile? That's the same thing that Regina asked me. Are you two in cahoots or something? It's literally the exact same thing. I think you can probably scroll up on the comments if you just entered. Pretty sure you can see it. But yeah, my answer to that was good conversation or a good book. Those are two things that always keep me smiling. Nice. Another node. Is this an audio log? All right, we can listen to this one.
Vents into engineering. You got a stasis module handy? We need one in tram maintenance stat. The autoloader's fried. I got a damaged tram car on the tracks, and if the whole system's gridlocked, guess who they're calling?
Temple here, sending a stasis module now. What happened to the autoloader?
No idea. A lot of shit's been breaking down. I keep hearing things. Down in the gears where no one could be. You know?
I know.
He said, I know. I like how the engineers in this game have like pretty interesting masks. And on the back of his, you can see it says Anchor. I've never noticed that before. I wonder if that's the company he works for. I know a little bit of the lore in this game, but I don't know enough to be like, oh yeah, I know what that is. Nothing around here. Claw disengage. There's gotta be something I gotta do here to... I think we gotta turn this on and then something's gonna happen.
Loading system
We gotta like do with the stasis on something.
Warning. Autoloader malfunction. Please contact a repair technician.
There's like a claw or something, I think. Where's the claw? Manually attach claws. Manually attached claws. Oh, that's right. Go-to comfort food is gonna sound kind of basic, but black beans, rice, and just a fried egg. That is my go-to comfort food.
Engaged.
I could eat that probably for the rest of my life and be happy. Oh shit. Out of my way, fuckers. How do I run? Okay. Oh, come on. He should be dead by now. Damn it. These guys kind of caught me off guard. How did I miss that credits that was there? Am I all loaded up? I forgot where I go to see my ammo. I think it's probably just my inventory. 25, 25, 25. Okay, so we got 75 ammo. That's not bad. We could work with that. I don't think this is a game where it's like you lose it if you don't use it. So I think you can reload freely, but I'll have to test it out. I don't remember. Okay, so both claws are engaged. So we're good there. Oh, I forgot that I can also use the stasis to slow down the enemies. I should probably start doing that. Down goes the thing. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Here, I'll go ahead and use it now, you know? One behind me, one in front of me. This helps with dismembering them. Oh, come on. Yikes. Is there another one over here? They're also a lot slower than I remember. Who's got the coolest hobby? Who's got the coolest hobby? I don't know. Who's got the coolest hobby? But I guess the coolest hobby for me would probably be,
Should be able to call you a
I don't know, what is the coolest hobby?
Hurry. I keep
Maybe
right under our feet.
maybe something like what's it called? Embroidery, or either embroidery or what's the other thing? Or 3D printing. Kind of like two really random things, but I'd say one of those. Is this area able to be opened? I think it is, but we just don't have the means to do that yet. I'm almost certain we can't open that yet. Okay, we're kind of low on health. We may need to use a health potion. How many do we have? We got 2 and then a medium. Okay, let's kind of hold off on using it for now. Oh, there's another one. Nice. Okay, so now we got more. Is that ammo? No, it's just some wires. Alright, it's definitely going to be people coming. Come on, bud. Come on down, join the party. He's gonna come down, I just know it. Was that always open? I don't think that was always open. I might be wrong though, right? I don't remember that being open. Maybe it was. Let me check the bathrooms again. I don't think there's anything in here, but sometimes going back to the same areas, things appear, and his heart is pounding in there. Favorite way to stay motivated? Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know. My favorite way to stay motivated. I would say my favorite way to stay motivated is to make like micro, how would you put it? Like micro accomplishments, like just small little things rather than like taking on a big project and then just hoping that you finish the project at the end, but just making small little tiny accomplishments along the way so that way you don't get discouraged. That way you don't feel like, you know, what you're doing isn't panning out or isn't worth doing. Anything like that, I think, is probably the best. Oh, what? Wait a minute. When did they start doing that? I do not remember that. I don't remember that. I didn't remember. Could they always spit? Was that a thing? That's weird. I don't remember that at all. I definitely don't remember that. That's interesting. Okay, so that's something else to look out for. Worst part is this game doesn't have like a dodge mechanic, so you can't really like dodge out of the way. You gotta just either run out of the way or just get hit, I guess. Really no way to dodge. I think you can also kind of stop their attacks by shooting them prior to them attacking you. But of course, you know, when you're reloading, that's kind of hard. All right, so this is where the data board needs to go. Oh wait, no, it goes over here, I think.
Data board reinstalled.
Data board.
Restart complete.
Not data board, data board. It's a data board. Is that it? Okay, no, that's right here.
Maintenance complete.
Tram en route.
It's clear.
Oh, nice. Are they? No. Okay, I think they can come over now.
Flight deck tram control.
Anyone here into fashion? I'm not particularly into fashion, but there's really not too many people in here, to be honest. Maybe Birkin. Maybe Birkin's into fashion.
Quarantine lockdown's lifted, so you can get.
His name does have the name of a fashion line.
You and Johnston fix up the Kellion. We report to the bridge. Standard emergency protocol.
What protocol? Hammond, people are dying here.
And I'm not losing anyone else. We stick to procedure.
I appreciate all the comments though, Fanny. Keeping it up, keeping up the engagement. I love it. Return to Kellion. Where is Kellion? Alright, so I don't think there's any other place. Like, we can't go there. We don't have the security clearance. In there was locked, and I don't know how to unlock it. And then this place was also locked. Same goes for over there. So I think we're kind of like... I think we're kind of good. What was the button again to do the... Okay, it was X. X was the button to pull the little guide out. Alright, there's definitely going to be more monsters coming, so might as well reload. Uh-oh. I think I heard something. Hear it. Oh, Jesus. You fucking bastard. Came out of nowhere, didn't he? How about you, Fanny? Are you into fashion? Is that why you asked? Are you into fashion? What kind of fashion are you into? Gotta be a monster around here somewhere. I can hear it. Just don't think it's gonna pop out anytime soon. Okay. Oh, I think it popped up like right at the end there, didn't it? And that might have just been me thinking things. Yep, there's definitely somebody there. Probably the same ones that were chasing us earlier. Damn, I am not good with this. Is there still another enemy somewhere? The doors opening and closing in this game are kind of scary. It's like very metallic. How did I know there was going to be another one behind me? Did that happen to be the one that was already there, but I just forgot to, like, crush it? Okay. Where am I supposed to go? Okay. Oh, return to the ship.
Isaac, we made it to the bridge. There's no survivors. Daniels is trying to get into the command computer.
Yeah, of course there's no survivors. Do you not see the things that are on this ship? I highly doubt anybody could survive these. So I guess there was a way back here. Something's gonna happen here, I think. Can't remember what though. Where? Where are you? Oh, is she in the ship? I like how he puts his gun away. Oh, and he takes his helmet off? I don't remember that at all.
What have you got on you? Is that blood?
Oh, there's no way that she didn't know.
The Ishimura's overrun with... They're fucking monsters. You didn't hear anything?
What? No, the comms are still out. Isaac...
We need the Kellion fixed now. Got a damage report?
Yeah, it's there.
Oh. So she really is oblivious. Okay, what's the damage report? Oh, great. Now she's gonna get attacked.
Go!
Oh, whoa. I didn't know they were like literally right in front of us. Oh, well, that's wonderful. What the hell is that? Is that a new monster? I think this is kind of a newer one. At least it looks like one. Oh, come on. Oh, Jesus. She's gone.
What's happening down there?
Johnson's gone.
She's dead.
The singularity core overloaded.
Kellion is on your way home. We're trapped.
No! I'm not losing two good people for nothing. What about the command computer?
It's a brick. All the primary systems are locked down with the captain's codes.
So we find Captain Matthias, track his rig.
Okay. Okay, here. Captain Benjamin Matthias. Location medical. Status deceased?
No.
Captain? God.
Isaac, you're closer to medical. You can double back and cut through maintenance. Find the captain's body and get his rig. With his codes, we... What was that?
Nothing good, that's what.
Chen?
Okay, Hammond, run!
Shit.
I like it how they could still tell that it was Chin even after his like deformed body changed. So there's kind of two things here that I guess we could pull out of this scene, right? One, the monsters are clearly intelligent because they were attacking the singularity core. And I feel like, you know, regular monsters probably wouldn't do that. Okay, there's gonna be monsters here, aren't there? You know, you would think that a monster wouldn't really know to do that. All right, let me check the map and see what's going on here. Have we gone through this area? No, we haven't. I think this is the area that we need to go through. Why did all the lights just go on and off? What the hell? I hate when it does that. Do not like lights turning on and off. Okay, there's an area over there that we can't go to just yet, it looks like. It's locked. And then there's only one area in front of us. And we're about, what, an hour or so into this? I'm gonna always try to keep these videos an hour or so long, probably till later on. I usually tend to up the hour, depending. There's definitely a monster in here. Definitely something in here, right? No? Okay, that's surprising. Solus Casino. Sun, quality soda. Look, there's always an expired soda somewhere. I can't die here, not yet, not, I don't know what that says. Eat me. They ate my boy. Oh God, that sucks. Caw can cook. I don't know what that means. The mirrors in this game don't work. Hey, look, what do we got here? Damn, that is a big soda. Look at that. Like, relatively speaking, compared to Isaac's head, I think that soda's the size, that can's like the size of his head. You see what I mean? There's always an expired soda in horror games. Always. I guess we're going up. I like it how his head turns pretty naturally too as we turn. Turning. Look at that. Look at me. I'm looking back. This was probably a load screen, a loading elevator. A load screen elevator? Is that what they're called? I don't know how many games still do that, but I know Mass Effect had a notorious load screen elevator on, I can't remember, maybe it was the Citadel, the first Mass Effect, I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly. Trash can. More ammo. Can't ever go wrong with ammo. All right, what do we got? What can we buy? Okay, the store is a one-stop shop to purchase, sell, and store items for later use. Store. In the store, items can be purchased with credits. Bring schematics to the store to gain access to new items. From your inventory, sell currently held items or place them in storage. Storage. When the inventory is full, place items in storage to retrieve or sell later. The storage system can be accessed via the store. Okay. So what do we got? We got $10,000 for a suit upgrade. So we could do that. Increases your inventory capacity to 18 and provides 5% more armor. It's not bad, to be honest. Or we could also buy a power node, or we could buy some more plasma energy, which we have really enough of, to be honest. So I think our best bet is going to be the suit upgrade. And he's always going to go inside this little machine here and get a nice little suit upgrade. I like it how even in the midst of a world-ending apocalypse, games will continue to shove capitalism in your face and make you buy things from a store. It's a never-ending grind, boys. All right, sweet. Now we're poor again, but we have a nice fancy suit. All right, we got a lot. Oh yeah, we could sell that for Mooney. Bronze semiconductor. Yeah, we could sell that. I don't think you can actually use those for anything, so just sell them if you got them. And we have 2 nodes, so that's good. If we get 8,000 more credits, we could get 3 nodes. Scan rig to unlock. Scan rig. Where do I scan the rig? I guess that way, huh? Or are we going immediately to medical? Is that the thing? Oh, here's a bench. Nano credit bench. Level 2 graph extended. Nice. And okay, so we got, what do we got here? We got 2 nodes and we got our suit. We can increase our oxygen, which we won't need for a while, I think. Or maybe it might be coming up. I don't know. Stasis zone, stasis duration, or stasis energy. Or we could increase the damage on our cutter, which is, I think, what I'm going to do. I'm going to increase the damage. Oh, that's right. This game does work on the, you have to go through the other nodes to get to that node principle. So our best bet then is to just increase capacity. And then for suit, I guess we'll have to increase air. Yeah. I forgot that worked that way. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and call this a video. We're about an hour and so in, so we might as well call it a video. But what was that? Okay. But before we do, let's go ahead and read up on the lore that we got. And then in the next few videos, I'll probably be doing it like as we get them, because as you can see, we have a lot to read through. So the tutorials we won't need to read through. So like all logs of tutorials, rig calls will be recorded in the database. Oh, I did not mean to do that. And then save station we know about, all these things we know about, everything here we know about, we don't really need. And then there's some things that we don't know about because, well, we haven't gotten to those things yet. All right, so is that actually where all our stuff is? I guess it is. All right, background request. Zach Hammond from, I guess it's not there. Background request. Per your request, here's what we could find on these specialists they've sent for the repair mission. Isaac Clarke. Isaac was born to Powell and Octavia Clarke on Earth in the eastern seaboard region of the American Republic. Powell Clarke was an award-winning ship architect employed by the Galactic Union Merchant Marine Corps. His records show extended time off-world away from his family. When Isaac was born, Powell was given a temporary reassignment to an Earth-based GUMMC ship production facility. During the 4-year tour, Powell and Octavia raised Isaac together. When the tour was over, Powell shipped off for an extended off-world tour. Powell's influence on his son must have rubbed off. Records indicate Isaac pursued studies in the mechanical and electrical engineering and achieved high honors. According to medical and psychiatric reports, Powell Clarke's absence had a profound effect on Octavia. She suffered from depression and personal anguish until doctors encouraged her to find fulfillment by working with charitable organizations. It is believed that this is how she ended up coming in contact with the Church of Unitology. At first, her association with the church appeared to alleviate her mental condition. The cancellation of her therapy sessions corresponds with the local parish assignments of her initiation ceremony. There are indications that she sold off much of the family estate to finance full membership in the church and the soul cleanse they require to enter the higher ranks. Isaac appears to have been selected to a prominent engineering school, but we surmise that he was unable to afford the tuition, as records show that he instead attended a lesser-known school with the help of scholarships and financial assistance. After graduating with honors, Isaac enlisted in the Merchant Marine. He quickly gained a reputation for his resourceful engineering solutions, and after 2 years was promoted to a higher profile position closer to the major shipping lanes. Isaac's career stagnates at this point. This could coincide with psychiatric reports that his mother's mental health was deteriorating, and bank records show payments to a psychiatric facility for treatment. This seems to be where Isaac met a medical officer and psychiatrist called Nicole Brennan, and her name appears on Octavia's physician roster. The two of them ended up cohabitating until Brennan accepted a promotion and left to serve on the USG Ishimura. Powell's return from his extended tour coincided with Octavia's release from the hospital. Whatever his assignment was, Powell's service records remain mysteriously classified by executive order, and unless he confided in Isaac, he took his secrets to the grave. The next records we have are death notices for both Powell and Octavia. Their bodies were willed to the custody of the Church of Unitology along with Clarke's entire estate, apparently on Octavia's wishes. Wow. Isaac's repeated petitions to have his parents returned seem to have been ignored, since the church refuses any inquiries related to its members. Their cause of death is unknown. Overall, Isaac's more than qualified to handle a job like the Ishimura. I'd talk politics over religion, though. Kendra Daniels. I couldn't find anything on her in the time you gave me, but Darlton swears by her. Apparently she's on the mission with his recommendation. If you think she has what it takes, who am I to argue? Right, who are you to argue? That's wild. Okay. So Isaac's parents were, I think, unitologists, if I heard that right. And unitology is a pseudo-religion in this world. And Isaac, I guess, yeah, that's pretty interesting. So I guess he met his wife, Nicole, through the psychiatric facility that his mother was in. And then his father was in some kind of like secret mission somewhere, probably having to do with unitology. All right, sponsored article, the USG Ishimura. Disclaimer, this article, and this is going to be a disclaimer from me. A lot of these text logs are long. So, you know, maybe I will save some of these towards the end of the video, or if not all of them, because they are long, as you can see. And I don't want to bore most of you all if you're in the middle of a video, so I may just save these for the end so that you can just go ahead and either skip to it if you want to watch it and see and hear about the lore, or just completely skip by it. All right, so here we go. Disclaimer, this article is sponsored by CEC's print and publishing division and may not represent the views of Amazing Universe magazine. That's an interesting name. Imagine a world where basic resources like fuel, ore, metals, and ice are hard to come by. Imagine if humanity's needs were entirely dependent on nearly extinct resources of Earth and the dwindling supplies of the colonies. Older readers don't need to imagine such a world. You lived it. Less than a century ago. You lived it less than a century ago. Looking to the stars for additional resources was nothing new, but at this time, the only shock point capable ships were smaller vessels that could barely keep up with the demand. Enter the Ishimura. Named after the celebrated astrophysicist and inventor of the shock point drive, Hideki Ishimura, the USG Ishimura was the first of the massive planet cracker ships built in 2446. She has enjoyed a long and storied career. The Ishimura was the first vessel of her size to utilize the shock point drive for large-scale commercial deep space expeditions. At her inception, the Ishimura was hailed as the savior of the colonies. She was credited to mine and process asteroids, even small moons, with remarkable efficiency. She was also the first ship capable of the pioneering scan and catch technique for harvesting mineral-rich asteroids. Utilizing huge gravity tethers, the Ishimura could lock onto asteroids and pull them inside the ship's massive collection bays for quick and efficient smelting. At 62 years old, the Ishimura is still in remarkable shape. Her equipment has been upgraded over the years, and many of her interior spaces have been retrofitted to take advantage of current technological advances. Despite so many long years of service, she remains the pride of the CEC fleet and is still the company's largest planet cracker. Whenever a vital deep space mining project requires skill, experience, and dedication, the Ishimura is ready to answer the call. It is ships like the Ishimura and the dedication of the men and women who crew her that built the Concordance Extraction Corporation into the trusted, dependable resource provider it is today. Wow. Okay, let's see. We got run now.
Chris is still after us! Run!
Oh, I think we heard these. The ones that are audio logs, we've definitely heard. Repair the tram system. Repair invoice. Ishimura Aerospace Engineering Department, shuttle repairs invoice, mission day 2, faulty 4 Gyro vessel, USG replaced, now functional, mission day 3, faulty 40 scope, mission day 4, damaged landing repulsors, complete replacement, now functional, damaged 4 and left 4 viewports, day 5, damaged booster collar, engineer's note. I wonder if those are like small little indications that something was already happening, you know? All right, poker invitation. To Smith from J. Wright. Subject, poker night. Keeping this off rig link in case Benson's listening in. You in for a poker night, or are you going to let Caitlin keep walking around with your credits? JFW. I'm in, but can you not invite Pavi this time? I know he's still blaming himself for Sour Steve's accident and everything, but no one wants to hear about anyone's fucking nightmares. Especially that one where he saw Sour Steve up and walking around with half his head missing. Ugh. And don't give me shit about it. I'm serious. It's messing with me. Last night I had one of those dreams where you wake up, you know? But my dad was sitting next to my bed talking to me. It felt so real. I kept seeing him out of the corner of my eye all day, and trust me, that's one son of a bitch who needs to stay dead. Yikes. That's interesting because part of the unitology thing, part of the, like, the cult and everything is that you end up having, like, nightmares constantly. Not found. Oh, we haven't found one yet. That's interesting. All right, well, I thought it was a lot more than that, but I didn't know that it mixed in the audio logs with the whatever logs. So we may not have to just push them all up to the end of the videos. Maybe just this one. All right, let's go ahead and use the save station. All right, we're going to go ahead and create a new slot. Save, accept, save complete. And all right, everybody. Well, I thank you so much for joining me on another Let's Play, and hope you come back for more in the next videos. And make sure that you like, share, and subscribe for all you out there in YouTube land or anywhere else where you're catching this feed. And we will see each other next time. Peace.